Real estate investing with no money. That's today's show. Let's dive into it. Here we are at our very first rental property. If you're sitting there thinking, wait a second, this cannot possibly happen. There's no way I can invest in real estate with none of my own money. You're thinking, this is just clickbait, some guy on the internet telling me that I can do this. And you can't do it. Absolutely, you can do it. I want you to get this out of your brain right now because we're going to dive into exactly how to do it in this video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, give us a like. This is a channel where we help you build financial intelligence. I'm a longtime real estate investor, and I've helped thousands of people move out of their day job and start to create passive income in their lives. That's what this goal is all about with doing this channel, and I want to help you. So that's what this channel is all about. Look, most people never learn about financial intelligence. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't learn about it in school. That's what this channel here is all about. It's a point of trying to move you beyond what we learned in the classroom. You know, sadly, so many people are going into debt, wasting so much money going to college, and they're not learning anything. They're not learning on how to build financial intelligence. It's just not happening. And the people that are teaching our kids in college right now probably have never done deals. They've never actually invested in real estate. They've never started a business. And they're teaching other people how to do it. And they're going $150,000 in debt just to learn from somebody who's never actually done it. So you're here watching this right now. We've actually done it. I have built a rental portfolio that allows me to live financially free. So you're going to learn from some professor that's never done it, or are you going to learn from somebody that has done it? Well, welcome if you're new here. Thank you so much. So let's talk about investing with no money. Can it be done? Look, most real estate investors, most wealthy people, most rich people have gotten rich off of other people's money. OPM, other people's money. I've got news for you. You cannot become rich using your own money, and that's it. It can't happen unless you win the lottery or you play in Major League Baseball or the NBA and you're getting paid millions of dollars in salary. You cannot be rich off of your own money. You must use OPM, other people's money. So when people want to complain, I get emails and comments all the time. Yeah, this is great. I'd love to invest in real estate, but I just have no money. I say, so what? Money is just a manifestation. So if you have no money, then what do? Well, listen, there are trillions of dollars floating around in this economy on a daily basis. I mean, just read the Wall Street Journal for crying out loud. This guy's trading this, they're moving money over here, this bank's doing this, trillions of dollars. And there are so many people out there that have billions of dollars, millions of dollars to spend, and they want a good return on their investment, but they don't know where to look. Maybe they are a doctor, maybe they are a dentist, they work long hours, they've got good money, but guess what? They don't have good investments. And I know that to be true of a lot of doctors that I'm friends with. Very, very smart. Some of the best doctors in the world who have told me, I don't know what to do with my money. I'm terrible with it. So there is so much money out there, okay? But these people don't know where to put it. They don't know good deals. They don't know good real estate deals. So if you're watching right now and you have no money, guess what your job is? Your job is not to go out and find money. Your job is now to find deals. Bring deals to the doctor. They want a good return on their investment. They're tired of putting their money in the stock market and seeing the volatility there, and they're losing all their money in the stock market. They want a good return, and they want real estate. Real estate, historically, one of the best investments you can possibly make. It's a hedge against inflation, right? It's a brilliant way to sustain your money, even in a down economy. So real estate is the ultimate investment. So you with me here? We're going to use your brain to go out and find some deals. And then you're going to use OPM in order to buy the deal. And guess what? You and the other people's money are now in the deal together, okay? And that's how you build wealth. That is how you get rich. Remember, the rich have built this on the backs of other people's money. They've used debt in order to build wealth. Any rich person you're going to talk to, you ask them that question, have you ever gotten a loan? Have you ever borrowed money? Have you ever gotten private money? Have you ever used a credit card to buy real estate? They're going to say yes. They've used debt. They've used other people's money to build wealth. Okay, so let's talk about a deal. Now, this is very, very important because now you're going to use the tools that we have here on the channel. Like we've got a whole entire wholesaling series here on the channel that teaches you how to go out and find cheap houses. Okay, you can click the link and watch that. We got it right below here. You can click the little card and go see it. That's how you find cheap houses. So do you think that doctor has time to go out and find a deal? No. That's where you come in. So this will teach you the fundamental, the basics of real estate investing. To understand that ground floor is so important if you really want this. Now, if you want to remain poor, that's up to you. If you want to remain working that 9-to-5 job and driving 2 hours to and from work every day, and you don't want to take action, again, that's up to you. But if you're watching this and you want to make a change, pay attention. All right, let's talk about the deal here. Now, first, we really have like the top line of the deal. And again, we go into much more detail on how to find cheap houses and understanding return on investment or ROI in other videos. But here, I just want to give you the broad strokes. So let's look at the top line of a deal. When is a house a good deal, right? You need to take into account the taxes. We need to figure out what will the vacancy rate be on this property. You know, how often will this thing sit vacant? Is this property out in the middle of nowhere, so the chances of getting tenants are pretty slim? Or are you in an area that, you know, there's a demand for rental properties? And I have news for you right now. The #1 area that I believe is an investment, is one of the best investments in this country right now in the United States in 2019 and 2020 is affordable housing. We have none of it. None of it. They're not building new ones, and we need affordable housing. We need those blue-collar areas where, you know, the nurse that works at the local hospital wants a place to rent. We need affordable housing. We're not talking luxury condos in downtown Miami, okay? I'm talking $900 a month in rent. I'm talking single-family homes, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, brick, small, 900-square-foot homes. That is the best play. Absolutely, okay? So if you can find a deal like that, and you can make sure that the vacancy rate is low because of growth in the job market in that area, there's lower crime, you have decent schools, then you're on to something. Okay, what else do you need to take into account? Maintenance costs. How much will this house cost you as an owner, as a landlord, to keep it up? Are you going to have to fix the furnace all the time? Are there all kinds of other issues? Or are you able to put some money into this deal and get it renovated so that you don't have these maintenance costs for many years, okay? What will the tenant turnover costs look like when that tenant moves out? Can you get in there to do paint and carpet and kind of keep it under $2,000? That's a good tenant turnover cost. Or are you looking at spending tens of thousands of dollars on a tenant turnover? Then that may signal to you that this is not a good deal, that this is going to be, you know, a bigger house with all kinds of problems. Okay, so that's, you can start to analyze the basics of a deal. And then what will your mortgage costs look like? If you're going to be carrying money from other people's money on this, what will that cost? So if you're, again, we come back to return on investment. If you're getting $500 a month for a mortgage from someone, but the rent is $900 or $1,000, right? Then we got to figure out how much am I going to pay a property manager, and I want to be able, you know, maintenance costs come off that $900, right? Well, now, am I cash flowing, you know, $100 or $200 more than what I need to pay my other people's money guy? Then that's a deal, okay? Now, I'm giving you broad strokes here. We can get into more particulars, but that's a deal. And we can find out rent rates by calling up, you know, local property managers and asking them, hey, what will a 3-bedroom, 2-bath rent for that's been updated nicely in this particular neighborhood, this zip code? They'll tell you, oh, between $900 and $1,100 a month. Okay, great. That's a good range. And now you can start to feel if that's a good deal or not. But very important to pay attention to this next comment, which is to not fall in love with real estate. and to not get emotional, okay? So now you've watched this video, you're taking action, you realize, hey, Clayton says I don't need my own money, I can use other people's money. Yes, you can. Now you go out and you're finding a deal, right? You're driving around, maybe you're calling Craigslist for sale by owner ads, you're following some of my strategies that we teach you here on the channel, and you find a deal. You get emotionally attached to it though. Huge mistake. You're like, oh, this is my first deal, and you try to massage the numbers to make them work. Don't do that. Okay, numbers don't lie. So don't try to massage these numbers because you are emotionally attached to this property. Just look at the numbers. And if it's negative, okay, if you're now putting money into this deal and it's not coming to you, that's negative cash flow. That's a bad deal. Don't get emotional about it. Walk away. Remember, the difference between rich people and poor people, okay, is that rich people understand and they buy performing assets. Performing assets are assets that put money into your pocket every month. Every month. Liabilities, of course, are ones that take money out of your pocket every month. So you don't want your first deal to be a liability just because you didn't run your numbers properly or you got emotionally attached to the deal. So now, how do we find people that have this money? Well, we're going to do more videos on exactly how to do that. In fact, we've done it. It's a whole private money series. You've got to check out our playlist where we walk you through step by step how to ask people for money. You can do that. Watch that whole series where we teach you. We actually make phone calls teaching you how to do it. Or you can also go on places like LinkedIn, for crying out loud, and just do a search for private money lender. And you will actually find people because they label themselves that way and they are looking for deals. They may want to lend to you at 8% interest rate. Great. If the deal is making 9%, then you can be golden, right? And now you've been able to buy a property using OPM, other people's money. So that's how you buy real estate with no money. It can be done. Millionaires are made every day by doing it. You just have to get off your butt and take action to become a real estate investor. Subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and please leave a comment below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about how to buy real estate with no money. We'll see you next time.